Being smart seems to be under attack in today's world. I'm a great believer in science, and I'm passionate about science, and I'm passionate about the discovery of knowledge, and I'm passionate about extending human capacity. And all of these things require, in my view, being smart. And yet, it seems that, especially in the political covenant, being smart is being denigrated around the world. And I think that this is a terrible danger. I think that it's very easy for things to become seen badly in the public, and funding to dry up, and actual hostility to happen against science and smart stuff. And there's only one real way to change that. You know, I would like to tell you a brief anecdote. You know, around Napoleon's time, there was a biotechnology that was introduced to Europe that was exceedingly beneficial to, you know, the majority of people. And at the time, this particular technology was actually banned by the church in France because it was felt that it caused leprosy. And there was this one fellow, a surgeon, Parmentier, who said, who analysed this. He was actually imprisoned in Prussia, and he was fed this technology regularly, and he realised that it actually doesn't cause leprosy, and it's actually very nutritious. The technology in question was the potato. And it was banned by the church, and it was denigrated in many areas, except for Spain. Initially. It was considered to be animal feed in other areas. And Parmentier, he started by doing lots of interesting research on potatoes, and he published papers as such as they were at the time, treatises. And he had the fundamental insight that this is actually a resilient crop, and a time when France actually had famines, based on the failure of wheat and other things. But it all came to naught. It didn't work. He couldn't get people to take up potatoes based on rationale alone. So he set out to do an amazing PR campaign. He delivered bouquets of potato flowers to the royal family. He set up a plot of potatoes with armed guards, and he told the guards that they were to accept any bribe from anyone who would want to go and steal potatoes. And late at night, he made sure there was a couple of hours where the potato plot wasn't guarded. And potatoes suddenly were seen through this remarkable PR campaign back in the Napoleonic era to be a useful and good thing. I think that biotechnology has suffered particularly a very bad name. I think that we are in danger now of really being attacked, along with a lot of other science, across the world. And I think what we have to do is really combat that with enormous amounts of clever articulation and public relations. We have to get the message out. And I think one of the greatest ways to get the message out is to have successful startup businesses that get into the zeitgeist. So I would encourage you all to become part of that. And I would say that a big part of what RebelBio does for scientists is get them to be more articulate about how and why and what matters about their business and how it's going to make an impact. So just want to finish now with thank you to everyone, and up the back there you'll find free food and actual alcohol, which is another useful technology. I would like to close the live stream with gratitude to you all. Thank you very much.